we have with us Dushyant Dubey at the Freedom Park. How many more? That is what you're protesting over here. But my question is this. What is the basis for your allegations that the university is responsible for these suicides?
Okay, so we are here today, obviously, to protest against the 4 student suicides that have taken place at PES University over the past 9 to 10 months. And the basis on which we consider that the university has not done enough is because ever since the first student suicide happened, when Aditya Prabhu's suicide happened, it was an FIR at Girinagar police station under section 306. And 3 months after this incident, the police submitted a charge sheet in the district court about that incident. So they held 3 people responsible for it. The COE of the university, the additional COE, assistant COE of the university, and an associate professor of the university. These 3 people have still not been suspended from the university. They continue to meet students, interact with students, and be around students despite being charge-sheeted alleged criminals. And that too not of a crime of rash driving or doing something like that. The crime is abetment of their own students' suicide on their own campus, and yet they have not been suspended. Even if the benefit of doubt could have been given to them, that okay, we don't know whether they're guilty or not, they could have given them their salaries and told them to stay home. But they still continue to serve. That's why we don't think the university is interested or serious about the student suicides that are happening on their campus. And since then, 3 other suicides have happened and no concrete measures have been taken by the university to address the same.
Now, I'm sure you've met the university officials, you've met the government. What has been the response from both of them?
So I personally have not interacted with the university officials, but the parents of Aditya Prabhu had. And besides, like, in Kannada we say naam ke vaste, formality sake, whatever they had to say they said, but nothing concrete was done. It's not like they started holding a mental health day or something like that for the students. It's not like they increased their counseling support for the students. Even now the so-called mentors, they have given a press statement in wake of the 4th suicide that has happened. In that they have said our students have mentors. Those mentors are the very teachers that teach at the institution. There are no such qualified psychologists or counselors that the university is employing to take care of the students' mental health. So such things are there. And now when it comes to the authorities, the assurance that we had from the education minister was that he would make a committee to investigate this incident. The committee was formed, to his credit. Dr. MC Sudhakar formed a committee. The committee also submitted its findings. They had certain recommendations, but none of those recommendations have been implemented by the education ministry so far. We don't think they did a good job either, but still whatever they recommended has also not been implemented. Okay. That's number 1. Number 2, all the other people that we met, we have been, Aditya's father tried to contact Dharmendra Pradhan, the central education minister, for a month. He called that office every single day, every single working day, and they did not give him an appointment to meet. Okay. Similarly, our MP Tejasvi Surya did not come back to us with anything. Similarly, our state deputy chief minister was given the letter. We didn't get a response. Yes. So the point is that no tangible progress has been made in this regard, and that's why we are still here to protest even after 10 months and 4 suicides later.
Now, we are holding with you a book over here, the Karnataka Education Act. You stated that you need an amendment to be done in this. What is that?
Yes. So we feel like the amount of student suicides or the amount of student harassment in Karnataka has reached a level in the race to be competitive, in the race for every university to produce good results. They have resorted, and this has been a long-term thing. Student harassment in colleges is not a new thing, and anybody who's been to a university in India will be able to relate to this. That's why we want Karnataka to lead the way, Dr. MC Sudhakar to lead the way, and introduce an amendment to this Karnataka Education Act 1983, where the harassment of students in higher education institutions by authorities is criminalized in the same way like ragging is. In ragging, you can give a benefit of doubt that the students are unwise or they are naive and they don't know what they're doing. But here the education authorities, when they are harassing the students, what is the excuse that one can come up with? So I think the students need to, we all collectively think that the students need to have the option to be able to go to a police station and register an FIR, and then the police investigation can take place. But at least it will serve as some kind of deterrent for the education authorities so that could stop them from harassing the students.
My last question is, till all that happens, it'll take a long time for all this to happen, the amendment and action to be taken. What now? What can be done to stop students from taking this extreme step, considering the fact that neither the authorities in the college or the government is actually taking any action? We need to save lives.
Yes, absolutely. So for that reason, we ourselves have come together and started our Save Our Students initiative, and we are soon going to be starting chapters in every area, because we can't tie ourselves to specific colleges, otherwise they'll just ban their students from joining us. We'll start Save Our Students chapters, SOS chapters in every area, so that students can join us. And for any kind of problem that they're facing, we want them to know and understand that there is a way out, that there are things that can be done, that there are options that they can take, and we'll be there with them, we'll support them, we'll talk to their parents, we'll talk to whoever we need to make sure that they do not end up taking extreme steps, or even they don't even get started on that mindset in the first place.
Yeah. Thank you.
Months ago, what does it say? It says no more student deaths. No more student deaths was what we said 10 months ago. Justice! 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 Down, down, PES!
We met all the ministers, we appealed for help, and due to all this, a charge sheet was filed against the 3 professors of the college for abetment to suicide. But the college till now has not even suspended those professors. They are still working among the students, and we created Insta page Justice for Aditya Prabhu, and to create awareness about this, and we have thousands of students have reached out to help for us, telling how they have been abused, how they have been harassed, and everything we have submitted to the education minister. But sadly, nothing happened. We told them, appealed to them to criminalize the harassment in colleges. We appealed with them to change the educational policies so that students will be dealt in a soft way when they are in a stressed out situation. Instead of abusing them, threatening them, harassing them, just treat them in a better way, fill them with the positivity, motivate them rather than push them down to these things. But nothing happened, and now 3 more deaths have occurred, and still we are fighting, still we are raising our voices.